Okay. So, yes, indeed. 6 points of damage to that dude.
Yes.
Excellent. Ingvar Ironstone.
Right. I haven't actually gone through the rules for grappling. It's
It's an
just
opposed athletics check.
opposed to athletics. All right. Do I have athletics? No, I do not. Damn it. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna try and grapple him anyway because the one on the left with the red shield, I should say.
Okay.
So yeah, let's try that.
The Captain America with an axe.
Dang it.
So, what did you get?
I got a 7.
Well, he got a crit 20, so he easily brushes you off.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so now one of these guys will attack Leaves on the Eastern Wind, and the other one will attack Ingvar. So, Leaves on the Eastern Wind, what is your armor class?
14, I believe.
Right, he hits you, and you take
15.
3 points of piercing damage. Ingvar, what's your AC?
16.
He hits you, and you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Holy shit, that's not good.
Eliseo de Chiva with your
Hello.
fancy hat.
Hello.
It's your go.
Oh, right, okay.
Time to kick ass and take some names.
Okay. Are there any... Can I don't know if I... Well, does it take an action to be able to use my keen half-elven eyes to spot something that one of the people fighting might be insecure about?
No, I think that's as a lifetime of ripping the piss out of people, then I think that's something you would be able to pick up innately, so you can do that as a free action.
Sweet. Oh, well, apparently not regulated today.
Well, you wouldn't have needed to roll, you can just do it.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason I ask is because I wanted to use Vicious Mockery.
Okay, Vicious Mockery is actually psychic damage. It doesn't matter what you basically whatever you say, it will affect them deeply. You don't need to work out what they fear or anything like that. You just need to you just need to come up with something entertaining for us to listen to that you yell at him.
Oh boy, entertaining. That's the big ask.
And you're not allowed to say your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Alright, can you tell me about the... what does the guy over... Are these enemies? Sorry, it's quite hard to see which guys are enemies on here.
You know you can zoom in.
Yeah, but if I zoom in, I can't see everything else.
Okay.
So what does the guy with the red shield?
You just make something up, man. Just
You're going to tell me about him. Immerse me!
I do not have personal histories for each and every NPC. Alright, his name is
asking you
Albert.
to make someone up.
His name is Albert, but when he was small, he accidentally wet himself on a school trip to the local farm, and everyone called him Bertie Bertie Wet Pants from then on. But you won't know that. But you won't know.
I was
that
more asking
because
for a
that's
physical
his
description
backstory,
than.
and you don't know that. You're not psychic.
I was kind of hoping for more of a physical description than necessarily his life. Sorry.
He's got a very large nose.
All right.
I thought you were trying to get a like into his soul, like you were nothing. Your mother never loved you. But yeah, no.
Okay.
No, fuck it. You know, let's get political. He's got tiny hands and ridiculous hair.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh god, I don't know. If only your... No, wait, no, it's the other way around. If only your hands were as big as your nose, you could please your wife again.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, snap,
yeah.
son.
Oh!
Roll the thing.
Hopefully I put this in correctly.
Yeah, he needs to do a wisdom save, otherwise he takes psychic damage. Well, he rolled an 8, which is below the DC, so he goes, "My wife loves me."
You know that's not true.
Hitting him at home.
He seems visibly rattled by that.
So yeah, he gets disadvantage on his next attack roll,
Okay.
and he takes 1d4 psychic damage.
Yep. Well, I've already taken the damage off of him. I hadn't remembered the disadvantage. So yeah, thank you for reminding me on that. So yeah,
That's all right.
he's visibly rattled by the fact that other parts of his anatomy aren't as big as his nose. A single tear rolls down the left side of his face and clears a furrow in the grime on his cheek.
Sorry,
I hope it
which one
doesn't
did
get
you
caught in
attack?
your nose.
Was it the left or the right one?
The left. Why not?
All right, thank you.
Okay, Tom, your go.
I shoot him in the left eye.
Okay, you actually aiming for the eye? Do you want to try and do a marksman?
No, I'm.
Shoot him in the
I was
nose.
just about to say, I would like to sharpshooter him in
That's
the
what I
eye.
meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, trying to aim for the tear to once again show your glory, the bolt whips right past his head and slams into the crates behind him. That's what happens when you try and show off.
You're so pathetic, I can't even be bothered to shoot you.
Tegan.
All right. How about we put the inadequate guy out of his misery, or at least try to.
What's Tom done to you?
No.
Okay, again, the bolt goes because he's in combat and he's moving around a lot. You're trying not to shoot your friends. Your arrow goes whistling past again, thunk into the crates behind him.
Next time, the incompetent guy will be you, so shoot yourself.
Ooh.
Meow.
I'm making friends.
Ow! That's not a comment on you, Simon,
I know.
because you're a cat.
Luckily.
There. Ha 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 ha.
That's the closest to damage you've done today.
If I want to make a charging tackle grapple thing on the guy with the red shield, can I do that?
Yeah, you can run up into him and barrel into him and try and tackle him to the ground.
I must spear him in the chest.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're gonna fucking snap him.
Manfred.
He's more man than Fred.
He's more.
He's more moustache now than man.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's so many things to so many people.
Yeah.
Left his body behind and charged on with only his mustache.
Yeah, so you run up to him and you bear him to the ground. You hit him at chest height, but you both go down. The wind blown out of him. You're both prone, but you have him grappled. Leaves.
I will once again attempt to hit this one with my rapier.
Okay. That's a hit, and you get your D6.
Do I require one with?
23, so sorry, what?
Do I require one, or does it die since I already did 6 damage to him?
That is actually a very good point. Yeah, you as as he tries to strike at you with his spear, you lightly dodge it, and you go, use Capybara's defense on you, and stick him right in the throat. No one got that reference. I hate you all so much.
No.
Nope.
Princess Bride.
Just because you are an uber nerd and remembers all the references doesn't mean we have to.
Actually, I got it wrong. I said, do you use Capybara's defense? And it's actually used Vanetti's defense. So, shut up.
Then I get it.
No, that makes the reference so much more entertaining.
Yeah, that helps.
Look, leave me alone. I can't get all of the references right. I've got other things I can do.
Just make the
Well,
mistake.
that's your one defining trait.
A disappointment.
Don't use vicious mockery on me. I'm the GM.
Is that you, father?
On wisdom save. Oh, I got an 8. I have disadvantage.
Roll for vicious mockery.
Right. Okay, yes, you kill him. Happy now?
Yes. Very happy.
He's so very happy.
Wait. Twitch chat now has someone called Mustache von Blitzkrieg.
I wonder who that
I'm pretty sure that's probably Emil.
No.
Okay. I was a bit worried then. I was like, well, we've generated a super fan. Make Greenus great again.
No,
Well, it's quite possible
that is
he
indeed
possible.
me.
Well, hopefully any of these fans will be hitting that follow button, because that's how I judge how good I am at living. And it really helps me with my own personal development.
What about pizzas?
They can donate pizza money to me if they want, although they don't have to.
Don't you mean regress? Never mind.
So when it says 7 people are
Anyway.
currently watching, does that mean all of us plus one more?
Probably.
Pretty much.
I'm not watching.
Mr. Rich is our main fan. We're really doing it for him.
Yeah, Mr. Rich is the one that we've... he was our first fan, so he is therefore the most valuable fan.
Best fan ever.
Once we get to I don't know 25 followers, we'll hold a giveaway and lie and just give him whatever we're giving away.
Oh yeah.
Now
I
I don't
feel
have
like
a lot
the
of,
illusion's being a
I
little
don't
rude
have
here.
any money or personal properties, so yeah, he can have a D4 that's been in my belly button.
Or Axel.
Yeah, he can have Axel if he wants.
Yeah, give him Axel.
Wait, for fuck's sake!
You know, I've known Axel for the longest, and yeah, he can have Axel.
Okay, Ingvar, it's your go.
Right.
God
Yeah,
damn
since that
all
dude is
of you.
grappled, I'm just gonna put my axe towards his throat and tell him to stay the fuck still.
Okay, give me an intimidation check. With advantage.
Why, thank you very much.
Oh, it's now thundering here. That's wonderful.
God.
Can Manfred assist by twitching his moustache at him menacingly?
Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to be that intimidated, and he lashes and he tries to struggle out of the grapple that you've got. So give me another athletics check, please, Manfred.
Could I push?
He doesn't need to. You've got him held tight. He can't escape from you.
No, I mean like push with my axe.
If you don't hold still, I'll make that nose of yours considerably shorter.
Okay, well, yeah, he's kind of seen that he can't escape now because he's held in the vice-like grip of Manfred von Blitzkrieg, with an axe pointed at him and a strange cat lady kind of giving him a weird look that says, "I need a no scratching post."
I will visit him as well.
Yeah. He's like, all right, fair enough, you got me.
All right, fine. Then I'm gonna
Excellent,
move.
I got a new scratching board.
Can I move?
Yeah, you're out of.
Excellent.
Out of combat.
Yeah, I was thinking like on my combat round since I noticed those freaking
you're
goblins.
You're out of combat. You can move freely.
Well, I'm going into the mill and killing goblins.
There's no goblins in there. You saw kobold.
Oh, kobold. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
It's racialist.
Speciest, actually. So is anyone else going in there, or are you just charging in there on your own?
I will follow him
Yeah.
slightly behind.
Where does everybody stand on us setting the place on fire?
No, we cannot set it on fire. We came here to stop it from burning down.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Sorry to interrupt you. Can people stop moving around willy-nilly then? Because I'm going to need to know who's doing what. If you instead of just moving tokens around.
Right.
I just realized I only have 2 HP left. That's probably not going to go charging around, but okay, let's do it.
Also, I don't know how long I will be here since it's a thunderstorm around here, and I can drop at any moment.
Okay, we'll keep going as long as we can.
Right. Well, I'm adverse to dying, and we don't know how many of them scaly little assholes are in there. And the town already thinks that this place is on fire. And we already killed
actually burning it.
that would know.
All right, how about this? You go hide in the bush again.
Oh shit!
Like a true little kid. Well, we go in.
Can't lay there. Got a better idea. How about
All right.
we get some leaves, blow the smoke into the watermill, make that shit toxic and poisonous, and then the little critters will jump out windows themselves, and then we shoot them and stuff.
Give me a knowledge nature check or survival check. That's you, Tom. Yeah, you're relatively sure that the wood around here would not be poisonous if inhaled.
Well, smoke kind of just kills people anyway, Mr. Deer.
Yes, but lots of smoke will also heat it up, and then it will get on fire.
Lots of smoke will also alert the dragon, perhaps.
The dragon's already alerted in that case.
There's lots of smoke coming off the fires already because they put all that green wood on there.
Well, sure, attract attention if you want to.
Okay.
The smoke's already here. I just want to put it to use. Like smoking rabbits out of holes.
Or we'll just go in there and quickly kill them.
In there where they can jump out on us and murderize us.
Quite frankly, the longer we stay and talk about it, the bigger the chance for that happening anyway is.
I do want to point out a couple of things to the group that you seem to have forgotten. Your tank is on 2 HP. And you've got a prisoner.
See?
Well,
we
I'm
just
not
give
really
the
much
tank
for
one
logic.
of those health potions, you know, the ones that was absolutely not sold to us by some silly faker, right?
You don't know that. You can't just say that sort of stuff because, again, that's player knowledge. That's not character knowledge.
Imagine the comedy story you could write about kobolds jumping out of the windows of a building. As smoke fills it, and then the heroes stand outside, shooting them down as they run like the little animals they are.
You do realize you're talking to the wrong person, right?
I'm not talking to you.
Well, me and the other dude is already basically inside.
You do have a point. Tom Bass is, according to the map, very, very far away from where Leaves on the Wind is.
That's because you told us not to move.
Yeah, but they'd moved before that.
Okay, disregard the last 10 minutes then. I'm going to stay in this tree. You guys go get yourselves killed.
Manfred is going to tighten his grip on his prisoner and say, Oi, carton face. How many are in the mill?
Sorry, what do you call him?
Carton face.
Carton face?
Cart on face.
Cart on face? Carton face?
Like a horse-driven cart.
Oh, you probably just say cart face then. But anyway.
Yeah, okay. That one got lost in the language barrier.
Well, but yes.
Carriage face. Can I call him carriage face?
Carriage
Sure.
face, yeah, again. Not
I'm gonna
100%
just go
sure
with
what
carrot
that's
face.
supposed to mean, but yeah, go for it.
Because he has a big nose.
Okay.
You know what? Go with carrot face because that's probably more.
Carrot face we would understand.
Go for carrot face, Emil.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. Manfred asks carrot face how many people are in the mill.
Should just be a couple of kobolds.
How many?
Dunno, couple?
What, the romantically involved couple?
Who knows with kobolds?
That's specious.
Do I look like I care?
Yes, I can see it in your eyes.
This dude sounds like a slightly more gruff version of me.
I think it might be a copyright infringement.
I like how the two guys in the back are still talking to people.
Well, that was a bit of a disaster, the whole moving around thing.
Okay, so as a group, what are you planning on doing?
Well, we all have rope, so how about we tie the prisoner up like a hog, and clear out the mill?
Can I use lay on hands on myself?
Yes, you can.
Cool. I
I
need
also
to
point
check
out that
the stats on that.
you've got a war priest who has cure wounds that hasn't really used any of his spells yet. You've also got a bard who could have healing magic. I don't know what he actually ended up taking though.
And we have potions that we believe are healing potions.
Yes, you have a couple of healing potions.
I don't actually have cure wounds.
You didn't take any healing magic?
I have spared dying.
Yeah, that's a cantrip. What did you take for your magic spells? Did
It
anyone
appeared,
other than Axel
nothing.
actually choose magic spells?
Yep.
Only the ones I got from the basic, but I'm a paladin, so you know.
Yeah, well, you don't get any magic spells at level 1.
Indeed not.
Yeah, I appear to have completely missed that. I'll do that now.
Hurrah! What is it with magic
Well-
and everyone not doing it?
As far as I understand, I can get 5 HP since I'm level 1.
Yeah,
That's
I
correct.
think it's your
Level times 5.
times 5, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so I get 5 HP.
Yeah, you can use your.
Is
lay on
it
hands
any
to-
roll or anything? Well, okay then. Yay, I'm at 7 HP instead of 2.
How many do you have total?
I actually only have 13.
I
Not
can...
much of a tank.
Well, no one is at level 1. Not as much of anything at level 1. Do you want more healing?
I'm not sure. I got a 7 hit the last thing I took. And I mean, 7 hit, it's gotta be fucking crit or something, because seriously, that's more than half of my HP.
It wasn't crit, but it was max damage.
Alright, cool. So yeah, I should probably be fine, but if I take another hit, yeah, I'll need healing.
You can have it for a low, low price!
Oh, God. Now I got to fucking bargain with Dracula.
I'm not a vampire.
My second cousin is, however.
Nice
He's
German
in the
accent.
Strahd game right now. Okay.
So yeah, who's joining us inside the mill?
Manfred,
I
do
am.
you hog tie the prisoner that you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, he's tied up, trussed up like a turkey. And this is 5th edition where there is no rope use skill, so you just do it.
Hooray!
Probably for the best, to be honest.
And then I'm going to follow Ingvar in.
Okay, can you move yourself over to the entrance?
I will also follow.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
also
go.
going in there.
Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm gonna go nearby so I can hear what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe
Tom,
hear
are
some
you
potential
staying in the
customers
tree?
developing.
Brian?
We leave him watching
Sorry.
the hostage.
What's up?
Did you say you were staying in the tree?
Yep, I am staying in the tree.
We leave the hostage with him.
Yeah, I'll watch the hostage.
Okay, fair enough.
I think you guys are plebs. But like perfectly good smoke there to smoke out this building and get them to come out to us where we're prepared in ambush. But you guys have decided to walk in there into
Charge.
the unknown,
Charge.
charging that into the unknown. It's just
Are
like if I was in this situation in real life, I'd be going, let's put smoke in there.
Yeah,
I was
but
following the dwarf charging in, but otherwise I would have actually checked for back doors and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't want to do this
I
much
think
talking
you
in.
guys are just running a bit too willy-nilly.
I
the
won't do this-
dwarf is willy-nilly, okay?
I won't do this
He
much
is
talking in voice,
quite stable.
but I'll spend a little bit of time persuading Tom that by being nearby, he'll get to tell them I told you so, as opposed to them all being dead, and then he won't be able to tell them he told them so, because he's definitely right, and they're stupid, and he won't get to laugh at them if they're dead.
This is a very
Also,
good point.
I will be switching from my bow to my sword now.
Because we all know that Tom Bass saves the day, and how can he save the day if he's not there?
Initiative?
Fucking glory scammers.
Okay. What?
Are we supposed to roll for initiative?
No? As the 4 of you enter the mill, you see a couple of kobolds hiding behind what looks to be a large grinding wheel to the south.
Oh, nice sound effect for that.
Hmm?
Nice sound effect for that.
Yeah, thank you. Try my best. Okay, now we roll for initiative.
Well, at least I got above 15.
Manfred, wait. Okay. Tom and Chiva, you are not sure.
Well, I'm hoping to have prevailed upon Brian that will be near within earshot.
Well, you are.
So again-
You're just outside. You can get in with in one turn. He can get in. Should he choose to, can get in probably in 2.
Well, I'd hope to be prevailing on Tom, that we were laughing at them through a window or something.
Well,
Rather
he said
than
he
him
was
st-
staying. He said he was staying in the tree, and he didn't say.
That was before. Brian, have my appeals to your vanity affected your decision in any fashion?
No, I'm still wanting to stay outside.
Oh yeah, I mean just staying it closer outside so that you can watch the veil.
Yeah, I'll come up and sit with you and the prisoner, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so the two kobolds sling stones at you as you come in through the door.
What are they slinging at?
Manfred, they sling stones at you, and they roll a 22. And does that hit you?
How the
What?
what do I save against? Oh right, 22. That's armor class, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's not great.
The other one will fling its stone at Tegan and gets a mighty 9, which I don't think hits.
No, it does not.
Okay, leaves on the eastern wind, it's your go.
Okay, I will at this moment. That's a pretty good thing. Yeah. I will move to. About there.
Okay.
Otherwise, I won't do anything.
Manfred von Blitzkrieg.
I am going to drink a health potion.
Okay, is this one of the health potions you got from the mayor?
That is all I've got, yes.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you managed to keep it down, but it is vile and you feel no benefit from it. Yeah, honestly, it tastes like someone's just ground up like bugs and crap and anything they could get to make a red colour and poured it into like cheap cod liver oil.
Manfred's moustache twitches violently.
Just like a mother used to make.
Okay, that was a bonus action, so you still got to move in a regular action.
Yeah. There, I'm done.
Okay, just sorting some bits out quickly.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on myself before I end my turn?
You can, yes. I'm just adjusting some bits on the stream because it didn't appear to be all I thought it was down, but apparently it wasn't. There we go. I'll straighten that up again later on. Yes, you can cast Cure Wounds as your action.
So that's 1d8 plus 3 for my Wisdom modifier then.
Yes, that would be. So that would be 10. And that is the
Sweet.
one. That is one use of your spell to one of your spell slots used today.
Yeah.
Okay. Super. Ingvar of the Clan Ironstone.
Right, I've
Of
moved and I want to toss my hammer.
You're going to toss your hammer.
Yes.
Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Wolf kids.
Oh, yes. Constantly.
Okay. Do it. Yeah.
It is done.
Arcs forward and crunch smashes into the kobolds. It's very seriously damaged. It's like which is translated roughly to Tegan as "Oh, me gubbins!"
Did you see that? He got them right in the gubbins.
Okay, I've got to ask. Why did we capture the only fucking stupid kobold so far?
Because our luck sucks.
Their IQ drops sharply if you capture them.
Just like the weapon efficiency.
No, it's just kobolds. They're lion bastards.
They're all lions.
Tegan, your go.
Gonna move to there. And I want to use lightning lure.
Lightning Law.
Yeah.
Lightning lure.
Hello.
Hello.
Is that a Swedish I hear in there, Axel?
Let's got it in.
No.
Definitely sounds Swedish.
Lure. Right.
Doesn't Lightning Law have to be accompanied by a melee attack?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, that's the one that just whips out lightning and uses it to like static shock them towards you, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, roll them.
Um,
And if you couldn't mind, please putting the description in when you do the thing, so I can read what it does.
yes.
Okay, does this have a to hit or a ability to avoid, or it says here strength saving throw? Right, so he takes a strength saving throw or be pulled 10 feet towards you and then take the damage. Right, fair enough. Okay, strength saving throw. They're a kobold, so hooray for a -2. What's your modifier? Your DC? Because you didn't put that in the thing.
Yeah, no.
I mean, what's your intelligence modifier?
It is 3.
So that's going to be 3, 5, 13 in total then. Well, he got a 7. Minus 2 is 5. So which one were you casting at? I didn't see which one you did it at. That's you just mucking around with the macros. Yep, so the lightning arcs out of your hand, it whips around and completely entangles the kobold, who is then come yanked flying towards you. But by the time it arrives, it's already had a massive cardiac arrest from electronic stimulation, and lies dead at your feet.
Your feet.
Again, Tegan looks down at his hand, looks at the dead kobold, looks at where it was, looks down to his hand, and just starts grinning.
Manfred sort of face palms and says, "You're not supposed to do that when the heart still beats."
Okay. This kobold, he clearly sees that he is done for, and he pulls out of his dirty tunic a small horn and blows it. Toot!
Did you just toot his own horn?
He did just toot his own horn. Whereupon, bursting out from their hiding places under massive piles of wheat and dropping down from the ceiling.
Oh, of course.
What are those?
Finally, something to kill.
Are those cultists?
Those are cultists.
Cultists.
We probably should have seen this coming.
We probably should.
Yeah. It's almost as if one of you did see it coming and is now forgetting to press push to talk and is yelling, I told you, you bastards, at the screen.
Well, this was the plan all along. We want to capture cultists, right?
Yes,
That we do.
Exactly. Plan
You
all
two
along.
Outside, you hear a large horn and a "Get 'em!" come from inside the mill.
Well, I'm certainly looking for the window to be able to see what's going on.
If you notice from the map, no windows.
What?
Sneak peek through the door crack.
Yeah, I'm looking for the crack.
Okay. You can't actually see a lot through there. It's rather dim inside. And I'm not just talking
Well,
about
that suits the people inside.
No, you'd have to open the door for that.
I'm okay with that.
Slam it open.
Yes, what a dramatic time to slam the door open and hopefully hit someone in the face. Go back just a second.
The kobold starts laughing at you. Hack, 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 hack. Which in kobold is ha 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 ha.
Thank you
Why,
for
thank
that
you,
very
Ludo.
useful translation.
Yep. I aim to please.
Well, it looks like you guys are fucked.
Also,
Yeah, because you're so much better off alone out there.
Hey,
Not alone?
I will be when I walk off with the driver.
Okay, so what is your
I reckon I
AC,
can still get out if I
please,
wanted
Tegan?
It is 12.
Okay, so you are hit
You're so
twice.
4.
And I haven't rolled them yet. Wow. I am
600
the
then.
best. I am the best at rolling dice. You are
Two.
hit twice for 2 damage each time. So you were hit for 4 in total. Can't believe I just double wonned my dice, the damage rolls.
Right, that's still most of my health, though.
Ingvar, does a 15 and a
16
13
AC.
hit you?
No, 16 AC.
Okay, so you're fine there.
Lovely.
That
Lovely.
misses Manfred. And Manfred, what's your AC?
16.
1 hit from you. Or on you, rather. For a mighty... Oh, God, again? For a mighty 2 slashing damage. God, I am the best at rolling dice.
Yes, you
This is
are.
why all of
We really
all
appreciate
of my players
it.
always survive all of my campaigns. Not because they're good, but because I'm that bad at rolling dice.
And we're very thankful for it. Thank you, Ludo.
Yep, leaves on the eastern wind.
I choose to use my pizza save if you attack me.
What?
I'm going to strike the closest guy, the guy in blue, straight in front of me with my rapier.
Okay.
And look
where
at
is
that,
it
the dwarf is within 5 feet.
Yes, that would be a sneak attack. Yep, that hits him with a 25. Get your extra d6 in there.
Seven.
7 points of piercing damage. Okay, you stick him. He's like, ugh! Okay. Manfred.
Axel, how much health do you have left?
3. Out of
I
7.
am out of 7.
Oh, Ludo, do you mind saying when it gets to the end of an initiative so we can decide if we're coming in or not?
Yes, I was going to do that after Tegan.
Cool.
That would have been. This is the one round before when you become aware. Remember, I said that it would take you a round before you could come in.
Sure.
This is that round.
Ingvar, how are you on health?
I'm at 7 out of 13 max. So, yeah, Tegan, if anything.
I'm throwing Tegan a healing word.
Four.
Maybe.
Who's that on?
Wow. That's on me. Okay. Do I get over heals?
No. You if that heals you to max, it takes you to max.
Okay.
And then I am going to hit the guy right in front of me with my maul.
Okay, is this the guy in green or the guy with the red and black shield? Or the
On the
colour?
request of the chat, I'm renaming my sword Pizza Slicer.
Thank you to the chat. You have named his rapier Pizza Slicer. Everyone likes pizza, even though they can't afford it.
Hint.
That was to be fair to the chat, that was a hint to the players, not to you.
Yeah, the guy in green.
Okay, cool. Do you want to declare what you got?
All right, 20, 14 damage.
Okay, yeah. Again, he, after trying to lash out at you and briefly piercing your arm with his spear, he again is on the receiving edge of the anesthesia as the big hammer comes down, completely breaking through his guard, smashing him asunder and flattening him on the floor.
Then I'm going. Wait, bonus actions. How do they work? I've already used one bonus action.
You've already used your bonus action. Now your war cleric ability means that you can use a that you can use your bonus action to cause an extra attack, but because you've already used it, you can't do that this turn.
Okay. Well, then I'm done.
Okay. Ingvar.
All right, I want to smash the cultist in front of me.
Okie dokie.
If I can get control of my fucking keys and stuff. Hang on. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. He as you bring your axe down, he leaps nimbly back, and the axe whishes past him and embeds into the floor. Takes all of your strength to try and wrench it out of the ground, but yeah, you're unable to attack. Just this round, not in the future. You're fine in the future.
Yeah. I only have one attack, so yeah.
Okay, Tegan.
Okay. I'll let color spray some motherfuckers.
Okay, that's a cone attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Well, unlike last time, I actually know what cone attack does this time. Sorry,
Okay.
cone spray does, because it's not a damage attack; it's a blind attack. So you're going to need to show which ones you're actually doing first of all. Where's the cone going? It's going in that direction, is it? Right. So you will hit that one and those guys there. Okay, roll them. 37. Right. So going by the ones closest to you. Right. That will be 11, 20, 29. No, right. So these three guys closest to you that I'm going to put a dot on. Him, and him are blinded. You push out your hands in front of you and there's a vast glowing spray of multicoloured, it's like a rainbow, sorry, it's like a fucking unicorn just shat everywhere. And you're like, taste the rainbow, motherfuckers! And, yeah, those three guys are completely blinded. There's just coloured spooge in their eyes.
Gosh.
Now,
Ludo,
and
you're supposed to kill them as well with that spell. You take the hit points off from each you kill.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't hurt them.
What it says in the spell.
No, it's non-lethal damage.
I only killed the guys with it last time because I didn't read the spell properly.
Oh yeah, the hit points it's referring to in the spell description are just basically saying like it determines how many creatures it affects.
Hit points, they fall asleep. It doesn't take the hit points away from them.
Ah, okay. Never mind.
Otherwise, that would be a stupidly powerful level 1 illusion, and it's an illusion spell, so it doesn't do damage.
Still good though.
Okay.
Yeah, there's three guys in front of you are blind. They got disadvantage on everything on attacks, and you have advantage to hit them.
Ooh, I like that. Keep using that.
Well, that's his second level 1 spell of the day. I don't know if he's got any how many spell slots have you got left, Axel?
None.
That's all of his level 1s.
You need more level 1 spells.
He's only a level 1 wizard. He's just got his cantrips and his weapons left. Okay, so, Dechiva, are you entering the house now?
So I've been having. I sent a message over Discord, but I guess Brian didn't read it. Trying to figure out when we were going to enter to maximize the "told you so," you suckers would never live if we weren't here factor. Is Brian? Are you around?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. Sorry, I was like pre-getting in character.
He's got a little shrine set up to Tom Bass in his front room now, just like, oh, channel the character.
All right. Have we established that this is the prime moment to come in and show them up for being idiots?
We could always blow smoke in here and let the gods sort them out.
You do make a very compelling point.
But we'll never hear the end of it. So,
If they choke to death, we'll never hear the end of it, certainly.
like with all your magic stuff, do you know anything about like illusions or making it seem like the place is on fire?
I see where you're going with this, but no, not really.
Do you reckon if we scream loud enough, oh shit, the building's on fire, they might all get scared and run outside?
It's possible, I think, but not likely.
Well, all right, you never know, maybe we surprise some people. We look like heroes if we save the day. It might stop that tiny fucking ginger dude from screaming at us all the time.
I don't think anything will stop that.
Yeah, but here's hoping. Okay, on the count of
Entirely
three. But we're also going to use this dude as the ram to batter open the door, by the way, Mr. DM.
Sorry, what was that?
We're going to use the prisoner we got outside to smash in the door like a human battering ram. I ain't hurting my shoulder knocking open the door.
Okay, the door's not locked. You can just kind of like push it open.
I'm channeling a high elf paladin from another game.
Yeah. You can just barge through the door. It won't do anything to stop you.
All right, we'll do that. Who's going first?
After you. You are the big hero, after all.
That's a very good point.
What weapon are you going to be using going in there?
I will pull out the mantis blade.
I'm going to use my rapier.
Okay, are you happy with those positions?
That seems okay.
Yeah.
Okay, would you mind you two just rolling for initiative so I can just put you in the thing?
Certainly.
Do they get a surprise round?
They do not get a surprise round, but they are going before the bad guys.
Well, what do we fucking have here then?
Okay, so the embattered four of you see Tom Bass and Dechiva come barreling through the door going, "We were right and you were wrong, assholes!"
That's more or less to that effect, yeah.
I just throw the fucking shooter McGavin fingers at the dwarf.
You're supposed to
You
plan
need
it
to
all along,
stop
you
watching
fucker.
Happy Gilmore. Is that the only film you watch?
It could be canon that fucking Tom Bass wrote it. It's a screenplay that never got picked up in Beirut.
You actually leave it in fucking Dungeon Land or something like that. A plane traveller fucking found it and brought it back to Hollywood and gave it to Adam Sandler and he was like, "You're still making good films. Have this while you still can." Right, no, I'm not allowing that. Tom, your go.
It's got my initiative wrong.
No, I changed it to that because so you're going in the order that you came in through the door.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna chop at the dude with the blue shield, with the blue jacket on.
Okay, you can have advantage on that because he doesn't know you're there because you just barged in.
Awesome. I roll a 16.
Okay, so you bring up your weird looking, looks like it came off of a large insectoid thing and slash down on him. He's not expecting it, so you hit him. But the blade does not cut as deeply as you would like. It's not your weapon of choice.
Yeah, I'm not too good at this slashy stuff.
Okay, Dechiva.
Alright, so that guy next to Tom is an enemy guy? Am I right?
Yeah,
Sorry,
basically
so
anyone who's not in a fancy coloured token and is just a random dude is a bad guy.
Okay, I'm going to use my amazing insulting skills and tell him that, purple and yellow was all last season!
Okay.
Impugn his fashion choices. Oh wait, I didn't actually do it. I'll give you the thing for that. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo, spellbook, cantrips, kablamo.
Yeah, again, he's like, oh! But my husband told me they look so good on me.
He was wrong! He's always wrong!
And he goes, oh, I can't live with myself anymore, and commits seppuku.
Oh.
Jesus Christ!
It was the only way!
Well, that was
I have
probably
dishonoured my husband. Hack, 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 death.
that was probably a little
Wait, is that gay people or is that samurai? I always get those two mixed up.
Why not both?
Fuck.
Both, Ludo. Both.
Okay. Right, so. The three blind guys wander around going, fucking hell. This guy will move in to attack you, and this one will move in to attack Dechiva.
Evidently they didn't learn from the last guy.
Yep, they're going for you. Gonna give you a good old...
That's because black goes with everything.
Well, Dechiva, you... Does a 4 get your armor class?
Yes. I mean, no.
No, I didn't think it would. And Tom, does a 8 to get your armor class?
No.
No.
Manfred, you just got crit.
Oh, great.
You take 10 slashing damage from the cultist.
I'm down.
You are down, so you will get the... we'll do a... start doing the death saves for you when it gets through to your turn. I'm just going to put a little mark on you so we know you're down. That doesn't mean you're dead. It just means you're going into the death save part.
Yeah.
Passed out.
Okay, Tegan, a 19 will hit you. Gretz, you take 2 piercing damage.
So much for your awful rolls, Ludo.
Look, 1 crit. I think I'm entitled to 1 crit. That one misses Tegan. 12 will miss Ingvar, and 16. Does that hit you, Leaves?
Yes, it does.
Leaves, you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh, no.
And it's now your go, Leaves. On the... Oh, no, hang on, I've missed someone. Let me see. Ingvar. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Yeah, the kobold's throwing a rock at you. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from a rock.
Right, yes, thank you.
Now it's your go, Leaves.
Okay, I will then take my turn to pay back with the pizza slicer upon the one who damaged me.
Okay.
With advantage, of course.
Yep.
Is he still alive from considering he took some damage last turn?
No, he is not. He's distracted by Ingvar and the rocks and the guys coming in, and as he briefly looks over his shoulder to see what's happening, you manage to slip your rapier in between his ribs and just nick his artery of his heart, and he's just like, bleeding out, gush, 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 gush. That flower that he's standing on is completely ruined.
Perfect. My plan all along.
Manfred, now I will need you, please, to roll to press the death save button.
What?
You're making your first of your death saves. You get three. You get 3 successful death saves, and you stabilize. You get 3 failed death saves, and you die. There is a little button on the character sheet that says death save. I need you to press it. Or you can just roll a d20. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I can't find the buttons on.
It's on the first page. It's down the bottom.
Core
Lower
stats at
right
the very
corner.
bottom. Emil, core stats at the bottom.
10. That is a success.
Let's go. Stop.
Green dot for success. Okay. Ingvar.
Right, I will attempt the same thing as I did before. Try and cleave that fucking cultist in two.
Okay, take 2.
That's more like it.
Oh yeah, how do you want to do this? Because
Right, well, since I'm surrounded by friendlies, I'm gonna bring it down from the top again, but this time I'm gonna aim straight for the fucking head. I'm going for the forehead.
okay, so
yeah.
your blade comes down. He attempts to jump out of the way again, but his foot slips on some of the blood from his dead friend that just was killed by leaves, and he stumbles. And he looks down, and then just looks up just in time for you to see the flash of fear in his eyes as the big axe, as Angor comes down and hits him right on the bridge of his nose. You split him from forehead to sternum. And there's just this brief moment of his eyes kind of darting around because his brain hasn't quite told him he's dead before basically, if you've ever seen Guyver by Obusami, there's always that moment where they withdraw the blade before the fucking massive death spurt of blood goes. It makes an awful mess.
Nice. I've named my weapons after my parents.
Wow, was that
Whom I believe
just out of
are
interest?
dead.
Was it your mum or your dad that was Angor?
That was my dad.
Did he beat you?
Saint Angor.
That was a very nice smith, I think, yeah.
Okay. Angor.
Very nice in the dwarf kind of way, you know.
Tegan.
Oh, can I move, by the way?
Yes, you can.
Alright, then I'll move one step up just to get closer to the action.
Okie dokie. Tegan.
Sorry, forgot to push the talk again. Cool! So I'm just double checking the abilities I can do so that I'm not fucking up. Right. I'd like to cast Green Flame Blade on the guy to my right that is not blinded.
I was hoping you were going to do that. So, what does Green Flame Blade do?
And now we're burning it down anyways from inside.
Good job, Axel.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking push to talk. Right. It's basically a double attack. I can attack 2 people at once. But it doesn't do a whole hell of a lot of damage currently.
Right, do you just want to do the thing and I'll gussy up for everyone? And make sure you have the description out. You know, looking for a bit more description than, oh, it just does some extra things.
Yes.
So yeah, cast a spell, use the description, and I'll shiny it up for the audience at home. For I am your humble, bardic bloke in charge. Any second now, Axel.
Right. I'm just gonna roll the attack roll.
Just cast a spell. Right, thank you. Because that has the attack roll in it, doesn't it? Except you didn't fill in the bloody...
No,
you didn't set up the macro right, is what we should have said. As part of the action you use to cast a spell, you must make a melee attack. Right, make your melee attack. Okay, so you hit him. Okay, on a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effect and the green fire leaps from the... Right, what is your spellcasting ability modifier? It's 3, isn't it, your intelligence?
Yes.
Right, so this guy here... give me a second, I don't know why he doesn't... I forgot to put his stats in. Okay, so you lash out with your... which sword are you using? You're using Nagling. Okay. So you whip out with your long elven spell blade. It's it's yellow crystal hilt and gold copper blade, whipping out, and you stab him right in the chest. He's very, very badly hurt. But what is incredible to those of you who see it is that a ripple of green fire flashes along the blade, envelops him, but then jumps to who's it jumping to? Jumps to the cultist next to him, enveloping them in green flame. No?
Green flame.
There we go, everyone remember at that time.
Green flame.
There is a whoosh, and the green fire blast just scorches the cultist.
Does the place catch on fire?
It does not.
Woo!
Wee woo woo woo.
Tom. It's your go.
He's gone to sleep again.
I will attack the fella in front of me. That seems like the best bet.
Okay, again, you lash out with your blade. You score a deep cut down him, but not as much as you'd like. It's been a long time since you've done anything involving close combat. You hit him, but again, it does not cut as deep as you would like.
All I need is my crossbow expert feed.
Dichiva.
Alright, so I'm currently being harassed by a gentleman in the face.
Yes.
Have either of these guys been hit already?
The one that Tom just hit, opposite him, has been hit.
In that case, I will add my power to his.
Excellent.
I'm not sure how this is going to work, so it may come out weird.
Sir Stabbington. Eliseo de Chiva with a warbling cry. Eliseo stabs at his hated foe.
I didn't know how that was going to turn out.
That's a hell of a lot more fucking interesting than everyone else's ones. I think you may have upped the game there, Pete.
I found there was a ask for a remote button on the thing, so I was like, sold!
Okay, and with a warbling cry, you
Ah!
You're like, "Oh, la, 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 la." Okay, so it's time for some bad hombres. So, Eliseo, does a 4 hit you?
No!
Brian, or Tom, does a natural 1 hit you?
No.
What about a 10? And I know a
No.
15 does not hit Ingvar. A 19 will hit Tegan, though.
Yes, it will.
Tegan, you take 6 points of piercing damage.
And I'm down.
Can I stand on this prone form?
You cannot move over. You can't end your turn on it. You can pass over him.
You-
but
you,
can't end your turn on him.
You said 6, right?
6, yes.
Cool. I'm into -1.
Okay. Well, you don't go into negative. You just stay at 0.
Okay.
We're playing this one raw. We're not going into negatives like we did in the old game. Blindy is going to attempt to attack Ingvar. And I rolled an 18 and a 1. He's got disadvantage because he's blind, so that's a 1.
Lovely.
The other two, they're just going to hang around and go, I can't see. Which brings us to Leaves on the Eastern Wind.
Ah, yes. I will move up a little bit and then stab. I will slice with a pizza slicer.
Nice. Okay, well, you have advantage because, again, guys within 5 feet of you. What does that give you advantage, or?
Yeah, it gives me.
Are you
Actually,
sure it
I'm
gives
sure
you
it gives me
advantage if
advantage.
there's a guy within 5 feet of you, or it just means that you can?
No, I think it just gives me an extra d6.
Yeah, no, because you don't have advantage. Yeah, you unfortunately you miss. Because you get your sneak attack if there's a guy within 5 feet of you, or you have advantage. It just doesn't give you advantage if there's a guy within 5 feet of you. You would need to be in flanking position for that. Okay.
Yep.
Manfred, give me another death save, please. Yep, so that's 2. One more and you stabilised. Ingvar, of the clan Ironstone. With your push to talk button.
God fucking damn it. Yes, axe to face guy in front. Yay.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Swing. You don't connect as much as you'd like, but it's definitely a hit. And you've definitely given him something to think about.
Excellent. Ish.
Tegan, give me a death saving throw, please. Bam, 1 HP, you're up.
Hooray!
You get your turn. You can. You're on 1 HP. You can move. It takes half your movement, but you can stand up.
Doesn't he need to succeed on 3 before he gets back up?
No, he rolled a crit 20. That gets. If you roll a crit 20, you go automatically to 1 HP. If you roll a natural 1, you take 2 failing death saves.
Okay.
Ugh.
If someone hits you when
Okay.
you're down, you take 2 failing death saves as well. So yeah, do you want to stand up?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 3 squares, and you do the rest of your turn.
Okay. I'd like to use Booming Blade. And since I haven't set up the macro correctly,
Sorry, you have or you haven't?
haven't.
Well, good for you. No one. Next week, in between the 2 weeks and the next game, can you guys please set up your magic macros?
I will do so.
Yeah. What does Booming Blade do? I miss Kelvin. He set up all the macros. I checked.
Booming Blade creates a booming area of denial around the target hit. On a successful hit, of course.
Okay. That's
So,
the one where if
first the
they
attack.
move, they take damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
So, attack.
So who are you attacking?
The guy with the red and black shield to my right.
Okay. Okay, the spell does not take
And-
effect because you missed, I'm afraid.
Yes. Right.
Had you attacked one of the blindies, then you would have had advantage and still missed.
Yes. It takes a action to disengage, right?
Does take an action to disengage, yes.
Damn it, so I'm stuck here. Okay.
Okay, Tom Bass.
Okie dokie. I'm not too happy with this situation at the moment.
You're never happy with anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of in character. There's a lot of guys here, Chiver. We may have fucked up.
Well, fortunately, we're near the door.
That is a very good point. So you happy to make a pact with me now? If we get a bit fucked up, we just bounce and leave these suckers here.
I don't need a pact to preserve my own skin.
Excellent. All right.
Heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Well,
Hey, we'll be the people telling this story afterwards. Yeah, this
Or
is what they
like ass.
keep. This is what they keep telling stories about Tom Bass, and they probably won't tell stories about everybody else.
yeah, because I survive.
He'll flee when it looks like there's
Hey.
trouble on his ass. Tom Bass.
History's written by the people who survived the encounters.
He bravely ran away.
He really
Alright.
ran away.
All right, I'm gonna attack this guy. I take my blade and try to disembowel him. I want to run it up through his rib cage. I'm not sure if that achieves that. A 13.
You roll.
A 13.
13. Yes, you do 5 points of damage to him. He had a grand total of 5 hit points left. You run him through. He's been run through.
Yeah. His ribs pop and crack as I drag the mantis blade up his chest. Gore sprays out. I get it all over my face and I turn to this dude. There's my bonus action and I go, "You're next, little man."
He snarls at you and brandishes his scimitar.
I grab my junk and at him.
He doesn't seem impressed, little man. Ooh. Eliseo de Chiva.
All right. So how's it looking directly in front of us? Because I've definitely been.
Well, you got 3 guys who are blind, 2 guys who are rather badly injured, and 2 guys who are attacking you. Oh, and the kobold that I keep forgetting about because he's down at the bottom and your nameplates are all over him.
Oh yeah.
You could just have him terrified.
Yeah, he's too busy urinating. Okay, so the 2 guys which are near me and Tom. Am I right in thinking the one 2 steps below me is the one who's been injured?
No, the one that has been injured is the one that's just been killed.
Oh right, okay.
These 2 guys, they haven't got a mark on them.
Can I use my cantrips from close combat, or will I take an attack of opportunity in doing so?
No, you can use them from in close combat. But ranged attack spells will be at disadvantage. Like vicious mockery. That's not a ranged attack spell. That won't be affected at all.
Okay. In that case, whoops, that was the wrong button. In that case, I'll do it on the guy who's fighting me.
Okay. Yeah, that is the wrong one. What do you say to him?
Normally, black goes with everything, but for you, that's not true.
Okay, well, who put that little mark on him?
I think only you can do stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why that did that. Maybe it's because I'm holding the Alt button down to push to talk, and I really shouldn't have had it because it just keeps screwing with everything on the page. But it's too late now. We're mid-game. Yeah, he's just like, but it's slimming. And again, he seems
not slimming enough.
He's okay. Yeah, that's what you should have led with. Your job for the next 2 weeks is to come up with a list of new insults. Yeah, he seems very, very upset about it. It's just like, I was the most fashionable cultist in the temple.
Shut up! You'll never be the man your mother is.
Yeah, that's the one that does the damage. Fucking hell, Pete.
That's fucking brilliant. Awesome.
I really want to be a bard now, so me and Pete can just fucking
double
barrel tear people apart. I might multi-class into bard just to get vicious mockery. Never take anything else.
He's like, you don't talk about my mama, and rolled a crit 1 to hit you. He rolled a 1 and an 8, so yeah. Okay, and
looks like I'm the only one who can hit your mama.
Oh, fucking hell!
Oh, shots fired!
What did this cultist ever do to you? What if you're just burning him?
Obviously, he attacked
What's
him.
your AC, Brian? Does 16 hit you?
I do believe a 16 hits me.
16 hits you. You take 3 points of slashing damage.
Oh no.
Leaves, does 16 hit you?
Yes.
You take 3 points of slashing damage. A 7 does not hit Ingvar.
So the blind people are attacking.
Yeah, the blind people are attacking, and luckily for Tegan, he has a choice between a natural 20 or a 4. So I don't think that one will hit him.
Thank fucking God for
and
blindness.
The non-blind guy rolled a 2.
Oh, thank God.
Kobold will throw a rock at Ingvar. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Does that hit you?
19 hits, yes.
For 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
5? Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay. Clunk right in the back of the head, and Ingvar falls right on his belly. I'd say face, but his belly gets in the way.
So I'm borderline upright, yeah?
Well, you're more kind of like a 45-degree angle. Okay, leaves on the eastern wind.
I would attempt to hit back and slice him up like a pizza.
Okay. You do not get your sneak attack on this one. No, wait, you do, because there's a guy within 5 feet of him, which is Tegan. So yeah, you would still get your sneak attack.
Let's hope it's worth it. Is that a hit?
That is indeed a hit. With 19. And that
11 damage.
That finishes him off.
Phew.
Remind me to stop having Alt as my push to talk button, because every time I press Alt, everything moves on the screen.
Can you do
try
the same
killing
to me
that
then?
goblin. Sorry, kobold behind us, because he's been having a fuck ton of luck with his hits.
Okay, Manfred, give me a death saving throw, please. Manfred, you are stable. You're just lying there going in a pool of your own moustache going, "'Tis but a scratch!"
Manfred makes his way to his feet, and the first thing
Manfred
he's
doesn't
concerned about...
make his way to his feet. You're stable. You're not.
He
You're
doesn't?
still at 0 hit points.
Oh. Okay. Well, in that case, he just sort of lays there touching his moustache.
It's just
soothingly.
You're not gonna die, but you're not in any position to get up and help.
He calmingly pets his moustache for safety.
Ingvar,
Yes.
death saving throw, please.
There you go.
Okay, that's one save. Tegan.
Yes.
It's your go.
Yes, I know. Hang
You
on.
weren't saying anything, my sexy little friend.
I just want to say quickly to viewers joining us from the D&D 5th edition Facebook page, welcome, have a good time. Feel free to be active in the chat. We're all chatting away in there.
You know, I was supposed to do that and I've completely forgot. Whichever one of you did that for me, thank you.
I got your back, man.
Flew there.
It was on the list of things to do and I completely failed to do it.
Right. Gonna be trying to do another green flame blade.
Green flame.
Because green
Who
flame.
are you attacking?
I'm attacking the blind character straight in front of me.
The raider.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you have advantage because he is blinded, and yes, you hit him for 3. Who are you jumping the extra damage to?
To the non-blind raider.
Okay, a burst of green flame flies from your target, smashes the other raider directly in the face, and engulfs his head. Imagine if Ghost Rider had green flames instead of red, and that's a pretty much example of what his face looks like. As he dies. I am the spirit of vengeance. Ah!
Nice.
Tombass, running away when nobody's looking, Tombass.
I haven't run away yet.
You know what? I
He's
also
bravely
thought of
going
a
to
thing.
run away.
It looks
Ass.
like I'm bravely saving you guys' lives at the moment, to be fair.
Almost saving the day.
Oh yeah, congratulations! You managed to kill one.
Hey, you guys would be totally flatlined if we hadn't just pulled 3 dudes over here.
Right.
Taken you and Manfred to be dead. It'd be just the cat lady. You can hate us as much as you want, but in this situation, the driver and myself are most certainly heroes.
Quite frankly, the only reason I went in here is because of the stupid dwarf who walked in first,
Well,
running like a fool.
Tom Bass has got Theresa May's PR guy. I'm just all I'm saying.
Hey, I don't know. I feel like I'm charging in the Jeremy Corbyn style. I got strong opposition now.
Okay, hi, back to work.
Alright, I'm gonna stab this fella here. What I want to do is, I just want to make his cloak fall off. Like, cut him up a bit as well, but I just want to humiliate him as well. I want to Zorro him.
You want to Zorro him? I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna carve the T into his fucking robes.
Okay, go for it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, you lash out with a long thin with the what kind of, is it a long sword? Is the mantis blade? What is it?
The mantis blade's a scimitar.
Okay, so you lash out with a scimitar and go ha ha with two deft strokes. There's a large T appears on the tunic. The cultist looks down, then he looks back up at you, and you slowly notice that the large T is kind of soaking red, and then he just tumbles backward and collapses.
I shoot him a Gavin.
You
Shit.
Zorroed a little bit too deeply there, missing the point of being Zorro. I think somehow.
Yeah. I'm actually acting quite heroic. I've taken down 2 dudes, you know.
To chide him.
Alright, who's left?
The one dude standing in front of you.
Oh. Then I will deliver the usual.
Stream has frozenified.
What? Sorry, just before you do this, the stream's frozen again. Okay, hang on. Let me stop it and start it again.